Today we're going to be making salt dough. Salt dough is a dough that feels a little bit like Play-Doh. You can mold it in your hands and then we bake it in the oven and it hardens. So the first ingredients we need is a cup of flour, half a cup of salt, a tablespoon of oil. You can use any oil you have in your house. I used olive oil because that's all I had. And then we'll use the half a cup to add in half a cup of water. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and mix all my ingredients together. And now I can start mixing them. Once it looks like all the water has been mixed up and it's not super wet, I can take out my dough and I can start kneading it together. So I'm just going to go ahead and knead. So these are different examples of different salt dough things that I've made. I've used cookie cutters to get different shapes that I've wanted. I've used a butter knife because butter knives aren't sharp enough to cut me. I've used butter knives to cut out different shapes from hand. Then I have also just used the salt dough and rolled it up to make a snail. So there's tons of different ways you can create with your salt dough. So first thing I want to show you is how to change your salt dough colors before you bake it. So I'm going to take a little bit of dough, pinch it off. I don't want to take all of it because I want to leave some for later. And I'm going to take my food coloring and put a little bit in at a time. So I want to show you what happens when you don't mix all of your food coloring. If you don't mix all of your food coloring together, then you get kind of this marble effect where you have some color coming through and then you have the color of your salt dough left. When you mix all of your color together, you get a more solid colored piece. And then I can flatten out just like you would Play-Doh or clay. And then I can either use my knife or a cookie cutter to cut into it to make something. I'm going to go ahead and use a cookie cutter. I'll make a bone just like I did before in my example. And now I have a bone that when I bake will be hard, just like my example. You can always reuse it, so we don't want to throw anything away. So I showed you how to use food coloring to change the color of your dough before you bake it. If you want to paint like I've done here, or use Sharpie like I've done here, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to make my piece and bake it before I add any color. So I'm going to come in here with my star cookie cutter and I'm going to cut out a star, take the extra away, put it in my pile. And I'm gonna wait to add color until I bake it. What I am gonna do though, I'm gonna take a toothpick or anything small. I want to add a hole in my star so that I can add string, just like that. So maybe I can wear it around my neck. I can make it into a keychain. So I'm gonna take my star, I'm gonna poke a little hole through, just like that. All right, it's a little, I can always reshape it if it got messed up a little bit. Now, my two pieces are ready to go in the oven. If you have any extra salt dough, you can stick it in a baggie and it will last in the fridge for about 5 days. So what I have here is a cookie sheet, and I've fit a piece of parchment paper to it. I want to make sure that I lay parchment paper down so that my salt dough creations don't stick to the pan. So once I have my salt dough creations done, I've covered the pan in parchment paper. I'm going to bake these in the oven. You're going to turn your oven on to 230 degrees and you're going to bake them for 3 hours. Right, my salt dough is now out of the oven. The oven dried them out really well, so they're really hard. They kind of look like sugar cookies, but they do not taste well, so you probably don't want to eat them. I want to show you a couple of my examples to give you guys some ideas on what you could do at home. This is one I made earlier. I painted it. I also found an old kitchen magnet that I glued onto the back. That way I can put it on the fridge. And I also found a button. All these supplies that I use, I found at home, so I didn't have to buy anything new. You can also use Sharpie to write on yours, or to color. Coloring with them with Sharpie looks just as good as if you painted them. You can also use string to attach a loop to either make it a necklace. You can hang it on the wall. Salt dough is super simple to make, so now I want you to go try it for yourself and see what you guys can come up with. Let